All right, welcome to the second episode of the Rink Chatter podcast. I'm Ella, and then we have Anders also joining us as a co-host, and then we're here with our guest Cole Jungwirth of the Birmingham Bulls. Can you start by telling us a little bit about you?
Sure. This is my first full year with Birmingham. I came in at the end of last year after my college season ended, played the last 10 games or so, and then the playoffs, and um, that was fun. Didn't end how we wanted, but and then this was my first full year. Had a great time. I'm from Minnesota, so I just got back here after our season ended a couple days ago. So just hanging out with family and seeing my sister, my brothers, and stuff back here. So um, yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to, and that's that's where I'm at.
So, what was the earliest memory of that you have of falling in love with the sport of hockey?
Yeah, well, my both my older brothers played hockey, so they got me into it pretty early. Um, the first memory I have actually was we used to in the basement just play, we called it mini sticks, where you play on your knees and you got little sticks and nets. And we'd always be playing down there, checking each other into the walls and having some fun in the basement. So that's how I got into hockey. And then once I was able to, score some goals with my brothers on my knees, then I could get the skates on and go to the outdoor rink, which is about a 5 minute walk. So I feel like a lot of Minnesota kids are able to skate outside with how cold it is, and that's where my first hockey memories were.
So, who would you say like your biggest role model was growing up and why?
Biggest role models, um, were definitely my brothers, but also my dad too. They taught me, all the little things that help you make you successful, not just in hockey, but in life. Working hard and doing everything 100% and giving it your all, and just going out and having fun on the ice. It's all about having fun and making new friends, and hopefully you score a goal or two along the way. So those are my role models.
Sweet.
How was it coming from Minnesota to Alabama to play hockey? Um, like, what's something like that you maybe didn't expect coming here?
Yeah, well, at first I didn't even know Birmingham, Alabama had a team, and I was like, "Whoa, there's hockey in Alabama." And I've had a few friends who actually played for the Bulls in the years past, and they loved it. So I was able to learn a little bit from them. And once I got down there, I realized how passionate the fans were. They, love the game. They love getting to know the players and supporting us, and it's just cool to see how much they care about all of us, not just on the ice, but off the ice. And I guess I didn't expect all the support we'd get. It's all the Bulls fans are so cool, and they're willing to do anything to help us out. Um, so yeah, it's just we appreciate them so much. I didn't expect to have all the support that we got throughout the year.
What's your favorite thing about being in Birmingham?
My favorite thing is there's so much to do. We go to the rink every single day and work out, practice, and have games and stuff. But there's a lot to do outside of the rink. Like as a team, get together, go to the pool, go bowling, golfing, and you get to know a lot of the guys because we all come from all over the place, and um, you get to create new relationships with everyone and get to know their backgrounds and who they are and have some fun. So, my favorite part's just been able to, you know, experience a new place with a bunch of new guys, and it's been super fun.
Saw that you also played golf in college, and I know that a lot of other players play golf for fun. Do you think hockey makes your golf better and vice versa?
For sure. I think a lot of hockey players are able to play a few sports with everyone's pretty athletic and coordinated, hand-eye coordination, and I think my golf game's gotten a lot better. I think I like hockey the most, but if I can, it's always fun going out and playing some golf with the boys and um, being a good golfer. Usually in college we'd have to walk all 18 holes, and it kind of helped you stay in shape too. Um, and also just the competitive aspect of golf. Like it's every shot counts, and it keeps you dialed in. It's really focused on the mental side of things, and so that kind of helps with hockey too. If you make a mistake on the golf course, you got to bounce back and have a good shot in your next one. So that helps with hockey too. If you have a bad shift or give up a goal, you can hopefully bounce back.
What's the best score you've gotten in golf?
My best score was at a course by me. It was last summer. It was a 69. It was two under par. It was I was playing with a couple buddies. Yeah, I played really well that day. It was fun.
Do you have any pregame rituals that help you like get locked in before a game?
That's a good question. I feel like a lot of guys have their own rituals and little things that they do to get ready. For me, I always go to Chipotle for lunch, get a good meal, and then have a probably hour and a half, 2 hour nap. Always got to take a pregame nap, be rested for the game. That always helps me be prepared for the game. And then once I get to the rink, I kind of just hang out. We have meetings and tape your stick, play some sewer ball in the hallway, kick the ball around. That's pretty much it. That's all I really do for rituals, though. So I'm not as detailed as maybe other guys are, but that's about it.
Do you have a go-to Chipotle order?
Yeah, my Chipotle is pretty simple too. A lot of guys make fun of me for it on the team, but I just go chicken, rice, and cheese and corn, and that's it. A little bit of Tabasco sauce, and it's good for me.
That sounds
Sounds
good.
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's delicious.
So, what's a lesson that hockey has taught you that you carry into your everyday life?
Hockey's taught me a lot of lessons. I think the most important one to me, I think, is resiliency. Hockey in general is not always going to go the way you want. Even, not just in a game, like you're going to make mistakes and stuff, but just like my whole hockey journey, I think. Like, you go to a lot of different teams and you meet a lot of new people, and sometimes you think you're going to go to one team, but you don't. You think you're going to go, to one place or you don't, but it's always, you enjoy where you're at and you make new friends and you make the most of what your situation is. And that's what I really appreciate about hockey is that it's just taught me that it's just every day you live, it's a new day. So hockey's been great for me and teaching me, it's one moment at a time. So I think resiliency for me has been the most important.
So, what's one piece of advice that you wish that you would have known growing up that you can tell like youth hockey players wanting to go and get to that next level in hockey?
Yeah. Man, I think for me, I always loved being on the ice. So I just every day and I'd always just can't wait to practice whatever team I was on, can't wait to play games, but I think it's just I think for anybody, it's just loving it, going to the rink and trying to get better every single day. One saying that I've learned this year from Stewie is that every single day getting 1% better. And, he lives that to the fullest. He's one of those guys that gets better every single day. And that's why he's been doing it for so long, right? I mean, that's something that you can learn from him. And that's what I've learned. And I could tell myself that, when I was a lot younger and throughout my whole hockey career is every single day I look at it as trying to get 1% better. Um, yeah, that's something that I would, and a piece of advice that I would pass on to my younger self.
What's like a skill that you think youth hockey players often overlook?
That's an easy one. I think it's skating for sure. It's to move on to higher levels and even at just the level that anyone's at, it's just trying to be the best skater that you can be. You could have a super hard shot or, you could, I mean, check hard, check other people super hard into the boards, but as long as you're a great skater, you can just create so much more opportunities for yourself. You can have the puck a lot more on your stick. You can create plays in the D zone, the offensive zone, and if you're a great skater, it makes the game so much easier no matter what level you're at. I think everybody can work on skating, and if you look at the NHL playoffs right now, they're all super good skaters. So I think that's one skill that is often overlooked by a lot of people because you don't really want to work on it. You don't want to work on edges at the beginning of practice, or it might be boring. But I think that's super important. That's the biggest thing for me.
What do you think is the hardest part about playing defense?
Ooh, defense can be tough sometimes. There's a lot of good players in the league that we play against every game. So, a lot of teams when they put their top two, three forwards on there, their top line, it's tough to defend, the toughest part might be when they're super fast, like when their forwards are super fast and you got to try to keep up with them a little bit. Um, I would say the hardest part about that is, just keeping them in front of you. Um, but sometimes it's tough. So everyone makes mistakes in every game, and sometimes you'll let them go by you once or twice, but you can learn from it and see what they did. Um, but yeah, it's tough going against their forwards. So you're always going to make mistakes, but you just gotta have a good shift the next one.
Have you always played defense?
Yeah, I've always played, and since I was a squirt, maybe 10 years old, I've always been a defenseman. So I don't know how I got into it, but I've always been back there, just kind of hanging out, just lounging.
What's your favorite part about defense?
Favorite part is like when defense get the puck, you kind of can see the whole ice. You're back there by the goalie, you see everything in front of you, so you can kind of try to create plays. Um, you got a little bit more time with the puck. You're not getting, attacked by some of their defenders right away. So I like to, hang on to the puck, create plays, and see the whole ice.
Do you prefer shooting a slap shot or a wrist shot when you're in the offensive zone?
Um, I like both for sure, but I think I'm more of a wrist shot guy. I can, sometimes at the blue line, you don't have a lot of time. Their wingers are coming out at you, so you just got to get one off real quick. So I think that's one that I more rely on in games. I think that's easier to get off, but one-timers are cool too. One-timers create a lot of goals for sure. You can see that.
Favorite Bible verse?
Favorite Bible verse? Um, there's a lot. I think the most recent one that I heard a few days ago that I've heard many times, but I just came back up was Romans 8:18. And that says that basically, like, no matter how hard today is, um, the future is always brighter. There's always something to look forward to. There's always, even after this life, there's always something much greater than what we're doing right now. So any problem you come across is not nothing to compare to later.
What's your favorite song?
Superheroes by the Script.
Favorite NHL team?
Minnesota Wild.
Favorite NHL player?
Jared Spurgeon.
Who do you think's winning the cup?
Minnesota Wild.
Favorite movie?
Mm, Dunkirk.
Crosby, McDavid, or Ovechkin?
McDavid.
Play in the Olympics or Four Nations?
Olympics.
Morning skate or late night practice?
Morning skate.
Go to Selly?
Mm, no, Sally. Act like you've done it. Act like you've been there before.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Powerade.
High school or college?
College.
Um, By picking McDavid between McDavid, Crosby, and Ovechkin, why did you choose McDavid?
Well, if it was just Crosby and Ovechkin, I would have chose Crosby for sure. I'm a big Crosby fan, but the way that McDavid plays the game, um, the last few years, I think, in my opinion, he's the best player to ever play the game. He skates unreal. He's a better skater than anyone else, and he also has the brain too. He makes so many plays that you don't know what he's about to do, but he makes a sweet backdoor pass or he'll go through like three guys all by himself. It's pretty cool to watch. Try to watch him as much as I can.
Do you have a favorite postseason activity to do?
Postseason. I mean, I try to golf a lot in the summer. Um, love golf. We get to go out during the season a little bit, but not as much. So that's always something you can go relax on the course and have some fun and play against your friends. So I would say golf for sure.
What's your favorite club to use in golf?
Favorite club? That's a good question. I wish I could say putter, but I'm not a good putter, so I can't. But I would probably say driver, just because you can hit it as far as you can. Hopefully it's straight, not always, but I'd say driver.
Kind of keeping on brands, but back to hockey a little bit. What's your favorite hockey brand, like CCM or Bauer?
Um, well, let's see. I've always used Bauer my whole life. Like every from my shin pads to my elbow pads, shoulder pads, breezers, I've always used Bauer. So I would say that's been my favorite. But since I played for Birmingham, we're sponsored by Warrior. So we've been using Warrior stuff. But I've also always used Warrior sticks. So I would have to go with Warrior just barely over Bauer.
How are Warrior sticks?
I like them a lot. I've used Warrior sticks my entire life. I feel like most people use Bauer or CCM. But my brothers have always used Warrior, so I'd get their hand-me-down sticks and their equipment and stuff. So I've always liked Warrior sticks. Hopefully,
That works.
yeah, hopefully I can score a few more goals with Warrior sticks.
Warrior sticks are stronger than other branded sticks, it seems like.
Yeah, I agree. They've worked for me very well.
I've used Bauer and I've broken a lot of Bauer sticks.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've heard that too. Bauer sticks maybe break a little easier.
Have a
Uh,
favorite stick you've ever used?
Favorite stick? Yeah, I do. And I used it a long time ago. It was another hand-me-down from my brother, but it's called the Warrior Widow. It's I used it a long time ago, but it was this light blue stick that I just loved. It looked really cool in my hands, and when I played with it, it was I don't know, I felt super good with it. So
I actually have a stick.
you have that one?
I do. I snapped it not too long ago, sadly, but I have
Ah,
it.
mm.
that sucks. Yeah, I loved that one.
So, being in Alabama, Auburn or Alabama?
Mm, that's what everyone talks about, I think, right? Like their football and stuff. I don't know. Since I've gone to Tuscaloosa a couple times, I'd have to say Alabama. I haven't been
Uh,
to Auburn, but I heard that's cool too. But I'll go with the Crimson Tide.
War Eagle.
How was Tuscaloosa?
It was cool. Yeah, there's a good town. We had a lot of fun there. There was a lot of things to do. I didn't go to the football stadium, but I know some guys on our team went to a concert there, went to a couple games there, and they said it was awesome. So, yeah, I loved it. It's not too long of a ride from where we're at, so it's it's cool. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Do you have a favorite memory that you like since being here?
In Birmingham, that's a good question. Um, I don't know. I think actually I do. I would say I had one, and that's when we won the season series against Huntsville and we took back the Golden Hammer. That was fun. Um, I think The one game we won, it was like maybe overtime, but it was a close game. We had a lot of good games with Huntsville this year, so it was always fun playing them.
I have a uh, kind of trivia, ultimate sports trivia for
Let's do
y'all, and y'all can go uh, head to head.
it. Alrighty.
All right,
Suck at trivia. This is gonna be interesting.
it's all sports too. It's not just hockey.
All
All right.
right. I gotta put my sports hat on. I'm not too good at trivia either, so it'll be close.
How many holes are there in a full round of golf?
18.
18. Yeah. He beat me.
Yep, he got first. What is the regulation height for a basketball hoop? A, 12 feet, B, 10 feet, C, 8 feet, or D, 11 feet?
It's B.
Dang it. Did you get it?
You got it.
Ah, it's too slow.
What year was the first Super Bowl played? A,
Ooh.
1939, B, 1967, C, 1980, or D, 1950?
A.
B.
It was B, 1967.
Yes. Let's go.
What is the highest score possible in 10 pin bowling? A, 300,
Hey.
B, 2, A?
Yep.
It was A.
Let's go.
That was quick.
What is the term for the historic jerseys worn today by many teams on special occasions? A, third color, B, throwbacks, C,
B.
alternates, or D, originals?
Your guess was B. I'll guess A.
It was B, throwbacks.
Dang it.
Duke and North Carolina are members of what conference? A, Southeastern Conference, B, Big Ten, C, Big East, or D, Atlantic Coast Conference?
D.
Did you say D?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Dang it.
Yeah, it was 3.
Nice. Good pull.
Stadium is the site of the first Super Bowl that later hosted the 1984 Olympics? A, Three River Stadium, B, the Rose Bowl Stadium, C, the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, or D, Lambeau Field?
C is my guess.
I think it's D.
It was C.
Nah.
Yes.
He's dialed in.
Let's go.
What NFL team's logo includes 3 different colored diamonds called hypoclotus?
The Steelers.
It was the Steelers.
Wow, I was quick with that one.
Big football guy.
Nice.
Who immediately preceded Roger Goodell in the NFL's commissioner? A, Pete Rozelle, B, Paul I'm not trying to pronounce his last name. C, Jimmy Johnson, or D, Jim?
Say B.
I'll say D.
It was B.
Dang it. It's killing
I
me on
thought.
the football ones.
The Heisman Trophy is presented in which sport?
Football.
Yeah, football.
Yep. The Olympic Games were not held in 1916, 1940, and 1944. Why? A, Russian corruption, B, doping scandals, C, world wars, or D, athlete boycotts?
B.
I have no idea. Is he right?
Nope,
I'll guess
Oh,
C.
I know what it is then.
it was C.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What basketball move was banned from 1967 to 1976? A, traveling, B, flopping, C, double dribbling, or D, slam dunking?
D.
C.
It was D.
Oh, it's locked in.
Who was Muhammad Ali's opponent at Rumble in the jungle? A. Mike Tyson. B. Joe Frazier. C. Sugar Ray Leonard. Or D. George Foreman.
A.
B? I don't know.
Neither of y'all are correct.
It's D then, no?
It is D.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dang. All right.
Great Wayne Gretzky began his career with what team?
Good.
Do y'all want?
Ooh,
is that Edmonton?
I
It
think
is
it's the
Edmonton.
King. Ooh, that's rough.
I was about to ask if y'all wanted multiple choice. If y'all wanted to
Uh,
try to just guess.
I knew all the teams he played on. I thought he started with the Kings for some reason.
yeah, that's a good guess. I wasn't sure.
How many teams are there in the NFL? A 30.
32.
There's 32 teams.
That was a quick one.
How many periods are there in a hockey game?
3.
3.
I, I didn't even hear what you said.
Ah, he got it before me.
All right, what team moved to DC to become the Washington Nationals in 2005? A. Kansas City Monarchs. B. Brooklyn Dodgers. C. Montreal Expos. Or D. Houston Oilers.
B.
C is my guess.
C is correct.
Dang.
Who played a record 2,130 consecutive games of baseball? A. Barry Bonds. B. Sammy Sosa. C. Mark McGwire. Or D. Cal Ripken Jr.
A.
D.
It was D.
All right.
That was
11
just
to
a
7.
guess. That was just a guess. I had no idea.
I was thinking D, but I had to go off. I was waiting to get some baseball questions. I have a baseball hat on right now, so
Yeah, you'd probably kill me in those, just like football.
I only know so much about football because of playing football in like backyards with my friends and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah.
But go Barons. That's what I'm wearing right now.
Nice. Yeah, I went to a Barons game this a few days ago, actually, just before I left. It was fun.
Same. I went
Who won?
Wednesday.
We lost, I think it was on Monday. Monday, I think. Maybe Tuesday. I went, yeah.
I went Wednesday against the Clingstones and we won 11-0. So
Ooh,
Yeah,
dang.
I went when they played the Clingstones too. I think it was on Tuesday where they lost, but 11-0, that's crazy.
yeah, 3 home runs. I almost got a ball. Missed it by like 3 rows though.
Wow, that's sick.
Oh, dang.
If you guys could play, what's your guys' favorite sport to play?
Hockey.
Hockey?
Unless it's like hockey and baseball. Those are the two.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hockey or flag football?
I also like soccer, but hockey's been my sport since I've been like 5. I played basketball whenever I was 4. Wasn't very good at it. Um, Moved to hockey. Played since.
Nice. Yeah, I've not been very good at basketball either, but I like flag football a lot though. That is fun.
Yeah, my school just won the 5A state champion at flag football.
Ooh.
And
Oh,
Wait.
nice.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
nice.
and actual football, both of them, and softball.
Dang.
Wow.
Vestavia's not good at uh football.
I'm surprised Moody got it together, but now our coach left, so it's gonna be rough.
Where'd the coach go?
He went to Bell City,
Oh,
Mm.
joined their night school. Cole, do you have a favorite jersey you've worn while in Birmingham?
Yeah, I like the red ones a lot with the old school, the actual bull logo. I like that one. The blue pants and the red socks. I think that one looks pretty sweet.
I think my favorite would have to be the Cahaba Valley Vipers jerseys.
I like
Mm,
this one. If I had to pick, it's either our current away ones or the old red alternate ones.
yeah, true. Those are nice too. The Cahaba Valley ones are cool. The black ones that we had this year with the green.
And I
Yeah.
always like our peanuts night.
Yep.
Most favorite animal?
Ooh.
Good question. My favorite animal, probably. Does an eagle count? Is that not an animal? That's a bird, huh? That doesn't count. Um, Maybe a giraffe. They're pretty sweet. I've never seen one in person though.
Ooh. You should go to the Birmingham Zoo next time you're in town.
Yeah, I
My
did go
favorite
once,
animal.
but I didn't see any of
You
them.
didn't see?
No, I went at night and they were all in their shelter or whatever, so
I
Nah.
also like birds. But favorite animal, little basic kind of dog, wolf, that sort.
nice. I like
Nice.
wolves too.
Thank you for joining us on the podcast.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you again to our special guest, Cole Jungwirth of the Birmingham Bulls, for joining us on the second episode of the Rink Rat Chatter podcast.